Hi everyone, I'm Ayushi. I'm a chartered accountant by profession and a book enthusiast by heart. And today I'm going to dive into my very first book review with a book called Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life. Now, before I begin with this review, let me give you a very quick disclaimer. I am somebody who's not into self help books. Somehow, book selling, this idea of a magical transformation never really resonated with me. But I would say Ikigai is a good attempt at it. So if you're somebody who's as curious as me to know about this whole concept of Ikigai, I would say give this one a shot. So Ikigai is at heart about that simple, beautiful reason that gets you out of bed every morning. It doesn't talk about chasing those grand ambitions or hitting that mythical jackpot of happiness. It talks about finding joy in little things that you do in everyday life. It could be as simple as watering your plants, or maybe playing guitar, or having that delicious meal with your family and friends. You know what intrigued me the most? Is this circle right at the back. It talks about what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you are good at. And when all these four overlap, you get your Ikigai. You know what's the really good part about the book? It doesn't really push you to drop everything and start chasing your life's purpose. It talks about finding meaning in things that you already do. Also, every now and then, it keeps dropping those practical wisdom bombs like staying active, never really retiring, eating till you are 80% full, and building a community of your well wishers that lift your spirit. Also, throughout the book, you'll find a celebration of imperfections through a Japanese philosophy called wabi-sabi. It talks about embracing and finding the beauty in things that are flawed, like a flawed teacup, a broken teacup. So before I sign off today's video, let me also spill some tea on the downsides of the book. The book's advice, sometimes I found them to be too obvious and not particularly groundbreaking. For example, practicing gratitude, taking care of one's health. Don't we know that already, right? Also, the structure of the book, I found it to be a little repetitive. It keeps circling back to those longevity theories or Okinawa interviews, which sometimes get too confusing. Also, this book doesn't give you a step-by-step guidance into achieving your Ikigai. It's more of an inspirational chat. So, all in all, I feel Ikigai had that vibe. Despite these flaws, it is definitely a one-time read. Thank you.